brings us to Oskar Krajewski. And Oskar, I met on one of my walks, and that was the Polish accent when I discovered that Oskar had his exhibition at the prestigious OXO Gallery in South Bank. That's how we met, and I follow his career, and I really like what he does. Over to you, Oskar.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, so I've prepared some text, and there will be some pictures coming along with the text. So I'd like to say, a few words about myself and what I do. My name is Oskar OK Krajewski, so the first two letters are OK, coincidentally, so I took them, and now I'm signing my work as OK. I'm an artist sculpting with recycled materials. I'm originally from Poland, living and working in London since 2010. Since 2002. And in 2010, I started a brand called Art of OK. I'm also a founder of Art Recyclism platform for like-minded people who often work with obsolete materials like myself. I have been actively participating in the London's art scene, exhibiting and collaborating with platforms such as Art in Flux or Kinetica. I am Polish and always will be. However, I'm aware that living in London for almost half of my life shaped me into a cosmopolitan person. I love to travel and visited close to 40 countries, something I feel I wasn't able to do back in a day in Poland. Things have changed now, and it is great to meet more and more cool Polish people during these travels. I don't see myself being Polish, British, or cosmopolitan defining me. I see myself primarily as an artist. Making art has been my main focus in life. I was always creating, driven by an example of my mom's work and her genes, I guess. My early inspirations came from Polish artists such as Witkacy and Beksiński, but also Dali and Escher. I'm working with a small team who help me implement technology into art installations. We work with light, sound, and lately with kinetics. Our work is to intrigue, warn, and inform about the future, which isn't looking too good for the next generation, and perhaps for most of us. But I believe that art can play an important role in our survival. I'd like to share with you a compressed version of my journey as a sculptor. I first discovered the value of waste whilst working on my first sculpture. I produced significant amount of offcuts during the creation of Amalgamia. I stored these offcuts, and before finishing that sculpture, I started to plot my next project, Recycled Future. Recycled Future took me and Tom, the electronic engineer, some 3 years from start to finish. We were working on other projects in the meantime, since I can't focus on just one task. First, I cleared my flat from all dust collecting useful objects and asked my friends to do the same for me. I used offcuts from Amalgamia and some of the mentioned clutter to begin with this new project, which immediately took off and started to grow like mushroom. Recycled Future is made of around 25,000 pieces, such as components from watches, computer parts, unwanted toys, and almost all everyday use objects. I worked on each section so it resembles something from our urban surroundings, a roof, facade, or a pavement. Having spent so much time inside this intricate model, I found my brain had reversed the reality. Walking on the streets of London, I could see razor blades instead of window shutters, drinking straws for lampposts, and giant shower gel bottles impersonating buildings. I'd like to inspire and encourage any artist, but particularly young artists, to work with recycled materials. It is free, ubiquitous, and designed by international talents. We have had many chapters in art, usually brought by hard work, discoveries, and visionaries. Impressionism, Surrealism, Cubism, or conceptual art, to mention a few. I believe that art has now firmly entered the era of merger with technology and ecology. I feel that both of these elements bring brings new opportunities for self-expression. I foresee that the main flesh on that techno bone will be made of yesterday's waste, hopefully extracted from both our seas and land. I would love to see a new movement and momentum in the art history, recyclism. To close off, we will play, after all these slideshows, a short video showing some aesthetics of a recycled future. So I hope you will enjoy that. Thank you very much. And let's have a look where we are. Okay, so we're still at the recycled future. This is, from the exhibition. I met Joanna at the OXO Tower Gallery. This is the Babel. It's made of mainly computer parts. This is garbage collector. Each piece has also a sound design and a story. So usually when you look at these sculptures, they change light. Sometimes parts of it move, and with the silent disco technology, more than one person can appreciate the message, the story, the sound behind each sculpture. Yeah, this one is called The Colony on Mars 2071, and it's all made of recycled materials, even though they probably it doesn't look like it, but in a closer inspection you can see some elements of everyday life, from any walks of life, really, any rubbish. Okay, and that's the time lapse of the recycled future. So enjoy. Thank you. So yeah, I just want to say, obviously, if you are interested or intrigued, I would like to send you to my website so you can see it in a good quality, because obviously, it was very compressed, and both the sound and the picture. But yeah, so there we go.